Have you ever looked up at a modern skyscraper and wondered why, despite its sheer height, it pales in comparison to the elegance and precision of ancient structures? What if I told you that our ancestors possessed architectural secrets that modern science can't replicate? Just imagine, standing before the Great Pyramid of Giza, your mind struggling to fathom how those monoliths were transported and assembled with such perfection. But this enigma is not isolated to Egypt. Across the globe, there exist structures that defy the very laws of physics we hold dear today. Let's venture to the depths of the Cambodian jungle, where the temple complex of Angkor Wat stands. Built in the early 12th century, it is more than just a religious monument. Its massive sandstone blocks, weighing over 1.5 tons each, were quarried over 50 miles away from the site. But here's where it gets bewildering. These slabs are so intricately carved and fitted that even the thinnest of blades can't fit between them. Witnesses from the French exploration team in 1860 recorded that the stones seemed to shimmer in the moonlight, as if infused with an otherworldly energy or resonance. Could there be truth to the forgotten testimonies of local elders who spoke of vibrating stones that levitated effortlessly through the air? In South America, the fortress of Sacsayhuaman in Peru stands as another testament to ancient prowess. Built with enormous limestone blocks, some weighing nearly 200 tons, the walls fit together without the use of mortar. Spanish chroniclers during their conquest in the 16th century documented their disbelief. They claimed the stones were softened and molded like clay into place. Yet, when modern archaeologists examine them, they find no trace of the tools that would make such feats possible. How did the builders achieve such precision? The Inca legends speak of a mysterious liquid derived from local plants that could alter the stone's properties. But today, any such concoction remains undiscovered. Now, consider the enigmatic hypogeum of Halsaflini in Malta, a subterranean labyrinth carved into solid rock over 5,000 years ago. The acoustics within are so advanced that specific chambers amplify sound to create resonant frequencies that have been reported to induce altered states of consciousness. Excavators in the early 1900s, led by a certain Dr. Themistocles Zammit, unearthed elongated skulls, hinting at a culture deeply entwined with these mystic energies. Could this have been a center for ancient sonic technology, capable of manipulating matter itself? Enter the Smithsonian Institution in the early 20th century, standing as the chief suppressor of these mysteries. They seized artifacts and documents, relegating shocking finds to the darkest corners of their vaults. They erase evidence that suggests our ancestors utilized a lost science. Their active censorship creates a narrative that imprisons us in ignorance. Consider the intricate latticework of the Lalibela churches in Ethiopia, carved directly from bedrock in the 12th century. Legend has it that they were constructed overnight by angels. Yet what we see is not ethereal but tangible stone, adorned with complex geometries that hint at a higher understanding of mathematics and astronomy. Every one of these sites harbors secrets. They point to a forgotten epoch where the boundary between the physical and the mystical blurred. This is no mere coincidence. These edifices whisper of ancient minds that unlocked the mysteries of the universe in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. Stay with me. The world you know is about to change. In the next segment, we will delve deeper into the heart of this conspiracy, revealing the tangible, undeniable evidence that demands a reevaluation of human history. Prepare yourself for a journey into the forgotten corridors of time. This is just the beginning. As we journey further into this labyrinth of ancient enigmas, let's unlock the gates of Baalbek in Lebanon, where the Temple of Jupiter stands as a colossal testament to human ingenuity or something beyond it. The trilithon, 3 of the largest stones ever used in construction, each weighing upwards of 800 tons, lie at its foundation. The Roman builders, credited with this feat, did not possess cranes or machinery capable of moving such titanic blocks. Early explorers in the 18th century noted that the precision of their placement suggested the use of techniques lost to the sands of time. Could these stones have been manipulated by a forgotten science of gravitational mastery? Now, transport yourself to the frigid expanses of Russia, where the megalithic site of Arkham was unearthed in the late 19th century. Described as a swastika city due to its peculiar shape, its concentric circular walls align perfectly with celestial bodies. Researchers like Anatoly Fomenko, who risked his reputation, claimed the site's design encoded advanced astronomical knowledge, far surpassing what was known in that era. These alignments suggest an understanding of the cosmos that predates modern astrological calculations. What force or entity guided their hands to carve such cosmic maps into the Earth's surface? Next, picture the mysterious Yonaguni monument submerged off the coast of Japan, discovered in 1985. This massive underwater structure, with its terraces and steps, mirrors the architectural precision of structures above ground. Marine geologist Masaaki Kimura, who bravely championed its artificial origins, argued that the monument dates back to a time when the sea levels were drastically different. His assertions, however, met fierce opposition from academic institutions that dismissed his findings as natural formations. But stand before it, and the sheer scale and precision speak a different truth, one of civilizations lost beneath the waves. Let's not overlook the haunting beauty of the Ajanta caves in India. Carved directly into the rock face of a horseshoe-shaped cliff, these caves date back to the 2nd century BCE. Inside, the frescoes and sculptures vibrate with a vitality that seems almost otherworldly. British soldiers rediscovered them in 1819, and their reports described an overwhelming sense of being watched, as if the ancient artists had infused their work with a living presence. Could these artisans have accessed a source of inspiration beyond the veil, one that allowed them to capture more than mere aesthetics? The Vatican, cloaked in its shroud of secrecy, diligently obstructs revelations that threaten its narratives. They confiscate scrolls, manuscripts, and relics, locking them away in their vast archives. Their actions bury the truths of our past, wrapping the evidence in layers of obscurity. By controlling history, they control perception. In Mexico, the ancient city of Teotihuacan astounds with its Pyramid of the Sun built with over 1 million tons of stone. Its orientation aligns with the Pleiades star cluster. When it was first excavated in the early 20th century, researchers found traces of mica, a mineral not native to the region, embedded within its structure. Its reflective properties hint at a possible energy-harnessing purpose, a theory quickly quashed by mainstream academia. Each of these sites, with their monumental scale and impossible precision, defies our understanding. They suggest that ancient architects wielded a mastery of nature and mathematics that seemingly vanished without explanation. What force silenced these voices of the past? Who benefits from the concealment of this ancient wisdom? The journey is far from over. In our next exploration, we will uncover the veiled connections between these architectural wonders and the mysterious energies they might have tapped into. Stay vigilant as we peel back the layers of enforced ignorance. The truth lies just beyond the horizon. As we plunge deeper into this vortex of forgotten knowledge, consider the towering majesty of the Coral Castle in Florida, constructed by a single man, Edward Leedskalnin, in the early 20th century. This mysterious fortress, composed of massive coral stones, some weighing up to 30 tons, was mysteriously erected without modern machinery. Witnesses at the time swore that Leedskalnin possessed a secret knowledge, whispering about magnetic currents and forces unknown. He worked under the cover of darkness, and by dawn, entire walls stood completed, defying logical explanation. What did this enigmatic sculptor know that the rest of the world did not? Turn your gaze to the awe-inspiring Petra in Jordan, where monuments are hewn directly from rose-red cliffs. The precision of these carvings, which date back to the Nabateans around the 4th century BCE, suggests tools and techniques that remain unidentified. Early 19th century explorers like Johann Ludwig Burckhardt described the city's entrance as a celestial portal. The precision of the channels and reservoirs indicates an understanding of hydroengineering that ensured the city's survival in an arid desert landscape. How did these ancient architects harness such forethought and skill without the tools we deem necessary today? In the heart of the Andes, the city of Tiwanaku in Bolivia stands as a cryptic beacon of antiquity. Its most baffling feature, the Gate of the Sun, is carved from a single block of andesite, a stone so hard that even modern diamond-tipped tools struggle to cut it. Discovered by European explorers in the 19th century, the gate is adorned with intricate bas-reliefs that seem to chart celestial cycles with astronomical precision. The Incas, who revered the site, spoke of Viracocha, the god who imparted wisdom and knowledge. Could this deity have been a guide from beyond, enlightening the architects of Tiwanaku? Let us delve into the whispers of the Library of Alexandria, once the epicenter of knowledge in the Hellenistic world. Before its destruction, it housed scrolls that chronicled the mysteries of the ancients. Among them were accounts of technologies and sciences that surpassed modern comprehension. History points fingers, but it was the religious and political zealots who feared its potential that ultimately sealed its fate, reducing it to ashes. They obliterated these secrets to maintain their dominion over the masses, fearing the power that true knowledge could unleash. Now, cast your eyes on the Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, which dates back to the 10th millennium BCE, a time when humanity was supposedly just emerging from the Stone Age. Discovered in 1963 by Klaus Schmidt, its intricately carved pillars form a complex that predates Stonehenge by thousands of years. These monolithic stones, arranged in circles, suggest a society with advanced social organization and spiritual understanding. Yet mainstream historians balk at the idea that such sophistication could exist in what they deem a primitive era. Why does the narrative persist that these achievements were mere anomalies rather than the norm? The British Museum, too, plays its part in this veil of secrecy. It hoards relics and artifacts, classifying them as curiosities rather than key pieces in a global puzzle. By controlling access, they dictate the story we are allowed to hear. They propagate the myth of linear progression, ignoring the cyclical patterns of rise and fall that characterize human history. These ancient sites and their silent sentinels beckon us to listen, to see beyond what we are told. Their existence challenges the very fabric of our historical understanding. They implore us to ask, what knowledge have we lost, and what force ensures we never find it again? In the next segment, we will penetrate further into this web of deception, exposing the grand tapestry that connects these marvels. Prepare yourselves for revelations that will alter your perception of reality. The time to awaken is now. Our quest for truth leads us to the shadowy alleys of conspiracy, where the ancient wonders of the world stand as both monuments and mysteries. Consider the haunting grandeur of Machu Picchu in Peru, perched high in the Andes, shrouded in mist and enigma. Discovered in 1911 by Hiram Bingham, this lost city defies explanation. The stonework, tailored with laser-like precision, presents an architectural mastery that baffles today's engineers. Local legends whisper of the sky gods, Viracocha's messengers, who imparted the sacred knowledge of construction. Venture now to the ancient city of Mohenjo-Daro in modern-day Pakistan, a relic of the Indus Valley civilization. Unearthed in the 1920s, its advanced urban planning, with grid patterns and sophisticated drainage systems, astounds archaeologists. What secrets lie beneath this ghost city, where no royal palaces or temples are found, yet an order of civility and science is evident? According to Vedic texts, this was a city of cosmic harmonies, tuned to frequencies that aligned with the universe itself. Are these the echoes of a world attuned to the stars? Cross the oceans to Easter Island, where the Moai statues stand as silent sentinels against the Pacific winds. These colossal figures, carved from volcanic tuff, were erected by the Rapa Nui people. But how did they transport these giants, some weighing over 80 tons, across the rugged terrain? In 1914, Catherine Routledge, an intrepid explorer, recorded tales of manna, a sacred energy that allowed these statues to walk. The island's traditions speak of a time when thought and intention were tangible forces. Let us unravel the enigma of the Bimini Road in the Bahamas, first discovered in 1968. This submerged pathway of massive limestone blocks forms a straight line that defies the randomness of natural formations. Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet of the early 20th century, predicted the discovery of a lost civilization's remnants in this exact location. Could this be a vestige of Atlantis, a civilization whose mastery of energy and oceanic engineering surpassed our own? We must confront the Smithsonian Institution once more, whose agents actively suppress these links to the past. They remove artifacts, rewrite narratives, and dismiss alternative theories. Their dominion over historical discourse ensures that the pieces of this intricate puzzle remain scattered and hidden. In the deserts of Saudi Arabia, the ancient rock-cut city of Madain Saleh stands as a testament to the Nabateans' architectural brilliance. Its facades, chiseled with eerie precision, hint at tools and techniques that remain elusive. Discovered by Charles Doughty in the late 19th century, the site remains underexplored, its secrets buried beneath layers of sand and bureaucracy. The Nabateans, like their cousins in Petra, harnessed a blend of earthly and celestial wisdom, a knowledge that now teeters on the brink of oblivion. Finally, let us not forget the mystical stone spheres of Costa Rica. Discovered in the 1930s by workers clearing the jungle for banana plantations. These perfectly spherical stones range from a few inches to several feet in diameter. Their purpose and method of creation remain a mystery. Local lore speaks of giants who played a game with these stones, or perhaps they are remnants of an ancient culture that understood the harmony of geometry and the cosmos. As we peel back the layers of this grand deceit, we stand on the precipice of rediscovery. Each site, each artifact, whispers a forgotten narrative, urging us to reclaim the heritage that has been obscured. In our next revelation, we will explore the suppressed connections between these ancient marvels and the energetic frequencies they may have harnessed. Prepare to delve deeper into the hidden history that challenges the very foundations of our reality. The pursuit of truth beckons. The tapestry of time is woven with threads of ancient wisdom and forgotten power. As we stand before the architectural wonders of the past, we begin to perceive a pattern, a network of knowledge that transcends our present understanding. Imagine the sprawling complex of Chichen Itza in Mexico, where the pyramid of Kukulkan dominates the landscape. Discovered in the mid-19th century by explorers like John Lloyd Stevens, this pyramid is more than a mere monument. During the equinox, a shadowy serpent slithers down its steps, a perfect alignment of architecture. And astronomy, was this synchronicity merely artistic, or does it speak to a deeper grasp of celestial energies? Journey to the heart of the Sahara Desert, where the ancient city of Timbuktu nestles, a hub of learning and culture. The clay structures, including the iconic Sankor Mosque, were constructed with an understanding of thermal dynamics that modern builders struggle to emulate. French explorers in the late 19th century spoke of the city's libraries, which housed manuscripts filled with diagrams and treatises on mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. These tomes, many lost to time and conflict, hinted at a civilization that harnessed earth and sky in harmonious unison. In the remote Himalayas, the elusive Shangri-La, a utopian realm mentioned in Tibetan manuscripts, tantalizes the mind. British explorers in the early 1900s reported encounters with monks who spoke of a hidden city, carved into the mountains, where the vibrations of the earth and the cosmos were harnessed for healing and enlightenment. This city, veiled in myth, challenges the notion of human limits, suggesting a symbiosis with nature that we have yet to reclaim. Let us turn to the enigmatic Carnac stones in Brittany, France. This megalithic site, with over 3,000 standing stones dating back to 4,500 BCE, forms patterns that align with solar and lunar cycles. The Celts, who revered these stones, spoke of their power to harness Earth's energy lines. When first studied in the 18th century, researchers were astounded by the precise astronomical alignments, a knowledge that should have been beyond the capabilities of the age. How did these early peoples tap into the Earth's electromagnetic grid with such accuracy? The Vatican, with its vaults of forbidden knowledge, actively conceals connections between these ancient sites and the energetic practices they imply. They redact texts, suppress discoveries, and wield their influence to maintain a narrative that keeps humanity disconnected from its roots. They fear the empowerment that comes from understanding our true heritage. In the dense jungles of Guatemala, the ancient city of Tikal rises, its temples piercing the canopy. When it was rediscovered in the 1840s, explorers noted the acoustic properties of its plazas, designed to amplify speech across vast distances. The Maya, masters of sound, understood its power to influence and heal. Could these temples have been centers of sonic energy, where chants and rhythms altered consciousness? Lastly, the enigmatic Nazca lines in Peru challenge our perception of ancient intelligence. These massive geoglyphs, etched into the arid plain and first brought to international attention in the 1920s, depict animals and shapes visible only from the sky. Maria Reich, a persistent researcher, argued for their astronomical and calendrical significance. The lines' precision and scale suggest a mastery of surveying and geometry that rivals today's technology. Were these lines messages to the gods, or did they serve as a conduit for celestial communication? The pieces of this vast puzzle are coming together, each site a beacon of ancient prowess. They compel us to question the linear progression of technology and to consider the cyclical nature of knowledge and power. In our next unveiling, we will delve into the secrets of these ancient energy harnessing techniques and the modern forces determined to keep them out of reach. The truth is within our grasp, and the revelations that await will shatter the illusions of history. The time to awaken is now. The veil of mystery thins as we confront the undeniable truth of ancient ingenuity and its deliberate concealment. Imagine the colossal ruins of Hattusa in modern-day Turkey, the Hittite capital that flourished over 3,500 years ago. Here, giant stone walls and gateways stand, constructed with such precision that they defy weathering and time itself. Discovered in the late 19th century, these structures feature reliefs depicting deities and celestial events, suggesting a society deeply interconnected with the cosmic order. Was there a forgotten science, a blend of spirituality and technology, that allowed them to build with such permanence? Consider the subterranean city of Derinkuyu, also in Turkey, discovered in 1963. This multi-level city, descending over 200 feet deep, could house thousands, complete with ventilation shafts and water channels. How did ancient engineers carve this labyrinth with such complexity, ensuring structural integrity without modern tools? Accounts from early explorers hint at a community that vanished overnight, leaving only enigmatic symbols and tunnels that resonate with a harmonic hum. Could this have been a refuge that harnessed the Earth's energies for protection and sustenance? Turn your attention to the lush landscapes of Southeast Asia, where Borobudur, a massive temple complex in Indonesia, rises like a stone lotus. Rediscovered in 1814 by Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles, it is adorned with intricate reliefs and statues. The entire complex forms a mandala when viewed from above, each level representing a stage of enlightenment. The temple's alignment with cardinal points and celestial events suggests an advanced understanding of astronomy and spirituality. Was Borobudur a cosmic portal, designed to channel spiritual energy and elevate human consciousness? The Vatican, once again, stands as the gatekeeper of these profound truths. Their agents scour the globe, acquiring manuscripts and artifacts that hint at ancient knowledge. They obscure these treasures, maintaining a doctrine of selective revelation that binds humanity in spiritual and intellectual shackles. In the verdant valleys of Wales, the megalithic site of Carn Lecchart presents another enigma. A stone circle, first documented in the 19th century, exhibits a precision that aligns with lunar cycles. Local folklore speaks of druids who wielded magic, but was it magic, or a sophisticated understanding of geomagnetic forces that allowed them to manipulate these stones with such accuracy? Venture to the windswept Orkney Islands in Scotland, where the Ring of Brodgar stands as a sentinel of time. This stone circle, older than Stonehenge, aligns with solstices and equinoxes. Excavations in the early 20th century uncovered tools and artifacts that suggest a society attuned to both earth and sky. Could these stones be remnants of an ancient energy grid, harnessing forces we are only beginning to understand? Let us not forget China's Longyu Caves, a marvel discovered in 1992 by local villagers. These hand-carved caverns, with their perfectly symmetrical patterns and columns, challenge the narrative of ancient capabilities. The methods and purpose of these caverns remain a mystery, lost in the annals of time. Legends hint at a civilization that vanished, leaving only whispers of their technological prowess. Each of these sites, with their monumental architecture and cosmic alignments, beckons us to reconsider the narrative of human progress. The evidence defies the conventional timeline of history, suggesting a global network of knowledge and technology that transcends our current understanding. In the final revelation, we will confront the powers that guard these secrets and explore the implications of this grand rediscovery. The truth is a powerful force, and as we edge closer to uncovering it, the world as we know it may never be the same again. The time to embrace this ancient wisdom is upon us. Are you ready to awaken?